at full capacity.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. Alright, that's all for now. You can resume your duties. Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
If you require maintenance, please file a
Excuse
report
me, Doctor.
with the Facilities
It's
Division.
a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, by the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Power armor is effective, sure, but it's hardly efficient.
So you were there the day the bombs fell.
But her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what it is.
If you're about to launch into one of your passions,
But we can't
you've
just ignore
arrived
the
at a
question.
momentous time.
If a synth can
Our third generation
why can't it
synths
have
are
a soul?
true breakthrough.
And if a synth has a
Culmination
soul,
of centuries
then
of
it is a
research.
living person by
No
every
exaggeration
standard.
to say that they're superior in
Of course, it is
almost
far
every
more
way to
comfortable to think of them
human
as
beings.
machines, so we can do what we want with them.
No robot is superior to me.
You might not think so now, but just wait. You've only seen a fraction of what our synths can do. Their potential is limitless. Like I said, a momentous time.
I don't think you'll be needing that suit of power armor in here.
Mankind
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've
redefined.
increased synth responsiveness
isn't it?
by 0.04%.
Hello, welcome. Please, step this way for processing.
The synths aren't just Father's legacy. They're his gift to humanity.
Welcome to the Institute. Please, step this way.
remarkable.
With our third generation
Welcome.
synths,
Please,
we've
step this way
improved
for
upon
processing.
humanity.
Dr. Logan.
The synths aren't just Father's legacy. They're his gift to humanity.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Hi, Doc.
Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity, and they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us then?
What's it to you?
Oh, forgive me, I realize... Well, I understand that's somewhat personal. It would just mean a great deal to Sean. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to synths, please let me know.
Please don't give me turns on.
Almost done.
Just
need to
as you
tighten up
gave
this
life
primary
to Father,
drive servo.
he gave
That's a
life
third
to
Hey,
many
Doc.
of us.
They weren't kidding.
I don't know.
You really are.
Most
here.
of them have lasted
Well,
long
alright.
past their projected
I'm
lifespans.
Allie
If you
Fillmore.
ask me,
You can think
they
of
were
me as
built
the
pretty
Institute's
well.
chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go.
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course.
class combat robot to unknown interloper. Resetting threat level.